Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B and I'm back with another general collective energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So hope you guys are having a blessed day. Today the new moon is officially here. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you're more than welcome to join us. I did do a new moon in Gemini energy on Patreon. So for those of you, that want to know what's going on, with the energy of the new moon in Gemini, you guys can go to Patreon and watch the video. Something is unseen, or somebody doesn't see something coming. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. But there's also something that somebody needs to know. I feel like this is of importance for somebody. So it could, be revealed. It could be revealed to them, by their spiritual team, or it could be revealed to them, by a physical person. So let's just hop in and kind of see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit. We got envy. So that could be, what's unseen, or, what somebody doesn't see coming. Or, somebody's spiritual team, could be about to let them know, who the envious and jealous people are that are around somebody. But be aware, of, some envy. There could be like a mother figure, they could envy, like their own child, or like a stepmother or something like that, or, like a sister or a stepsister or something like that. Somebody, could be born on the 20th of the month, or something, could have taken place on the 20th of the month, or something about the year of 2020 could be very significant. Yeah, for somebody, it could be the fact that somebody, is being envied because of some type of harmony, some type of relationship, that somebody, could be in, or that somebody, is about to be in, for whoever, could be single. This harmony card is a number 6. So yeah, something about the past. So the year of 2020 could be very significant. Yeah, but this is the new moon in Gemini, and yeah, the 6 is Gemini energy. Somebody, could be a Gemini or a Cancer, or a Gemini Cancer cusper. Yeah, there goes the carrying connections. So yeah, there could be somebody, that just envies, the fact that, like somebody, has people, that love them, that care about them. But it could especially be, like someone. The year of 2014 could be significant. Somebody, could be born on the 14th of the year. The 14th of the month. 1 and 4 breaks down to a 5. So we are in May. So something about the month of May is very significant. Something about the 5th house as well. And then we got suffering and silence. So there could be, like somebody, that could be suffering in silence at this time. I feel like somebody, could have been left to suffer in silence. It could be due to the hands of whoever this envious and jealous person is. Or there could be, like somebody from somebody's past, that somebody, thought was in a caring connection with, that could have, like left them suffering in silence. But this suffering in silence card is a number 9. So yeah, when it comes to, like somebody suffering in silence, it's ending. The month of, September could be significant. So somebody could be a Virgo or a Libra. And then at the bottom of the deck, we got blossoming abundance. So there could be some abundance, that could be blossoming for somebody. That could be another reason why, you know, like there's somebody, you know, that has some type of envy in their heart when it comes to somebody. I feel like that there's also somebody that envies somebody, but at the same time, you know, like they admire somebody, if that makes any sense. The year of 2009 can be significant. Yeah, you got energy at the bottom of the deck. So somebody, you know, could envy, you know, the fact, you know, that somebody, you know, somebody's energy, you know, is high, you know. So somebody, you know, could be a high vibrational individual. There could be somebody that envies somebody, you know, because of that. Whoever this is, you know, that could be envious. I feel like whoever this is, they're like, yeah, they're like in a lair. This could be somebody that, you know, could be in the dragon's lair. Something about, the year of 2024 as well. The year of the dragon. Somebody definitely, could be stuck while somebody, you know, could be moving forward. This is somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have took their, like, energy back from, you know, or removed, you know, like this person from their energy. Yeah. But somebody knows something. Because this is like the knowing card, you know. So somebody knows something. So somebody, you know, could envy somebody because of what they know, you know. But this could be because of somebody's intuition. Somebody knows that somebody is about to, you know, like get into some type of caring connection. So I feel like whoever this person is, they want somebody, you know, like to suffer in silence. So they could be, you know, like trying to pull out all the stops, you know, to like go against, you know, like somebody getting into a caring connection, or, you know, go against, you know, like somebody having people, you know, that care about them and support them. There's somebody that definitely, wants somebody, you know, like to suffer in silence. But that's ending. So somebody, you know, could have already been, you know, like pulling out all the stops, you know, to cause somebody, you know, to suffer in silence. Why is this envy here? There's also somebody that doesn't like the fact that you know, like somebody moves in silence. So this is somebody, you know, that possibly, they want, you know, like to know what's going on with somebody. I feel like that they could be, you know, like trying to do stuff, you know, like to find out what's going on with somebody, you know, like asking other people, you know, what's going on with somebody, possibly, trying to, you know, like do some type of doing some type of, you know, like spell work, you know, to look into somebody's life, you know, to find out, you know, what somebody got going on, or, you know, like going to get readings, or, you know, stuff like that, you know, like to find out what's going on. But there definitely, could be somebody, you know, that wants to sit down, you know, like, and have a conversation with somebody. Yeah. We got justice. This is the justice card. Somebody definitely, could be getting the book thrown at them, you know, when it comes to, you know, like the justice system. But this is the justice card. So justice is definitely going to be served. Yeah, Libra energy. Just give me one, please. Yeah, there's somebody that like they envy, you know, like the support, you know, that somebody gives, or that somebody gets. They could, you know, envy, you know, the fact that, you know, like somebody, you know, is a giver, you know, and not a taker. So this is somebody that possibly, they've taken, you know, they've taken from somebody, you know, and like they didn't, you know, like reciprocate that energy. It's something about, the energy. Somebody definitely, could envy the fact that somebody stays in a certain, you know, like energy, no matter, you know, like what's going on. Somebody definitely, could be doing some type of energy draining spells as well. So just cleanse your energy. Somebody definitely, could receive, you know, like some support, you know, when it comes, you know, to like somebody's father, you know, could support them, or somebody's mother could support them. It's giving me, you know, like family members, you know, friends, you know. Somebody definitely, could have a lot of support. Somebody envies that. Or, you know, like somebody, you know, could give a lot of support, you know, like to people, and somebody envies that. But at the same time, it's kind of like, like they admire somebody. Yeah, I go to the rock. Something definitely is near. If somebody, you know, has felt, you know, like unsupported, as far as, you know, like they've, you know, like given out a lot of support but haven't received it back, I feel like that's about to change for somebody. Yeah, something about Christmas is very significant. But this is the divine timing card. But something about Christmas is very significant. So something, could have taken place, on Christmas in 2020 or 2014 or 2009 or something, like it take place, like by Christmas. And then we have the divine feminine at the bottom of the deck. Somebody knows something, and because this is one of the intuition cards. So somebody knows something. I feel like what somebody knows, it's kind of like like somebody could be not trusting their intuition with what they know. So I feel like that somebody just needs to trust their intuition with what they know. Somebody definitely could be claiming somebody as well, because this is also too like the property card. So somebody could be claiming somebody already, or like somebody's about to like claim somebody, like you're mine, I want to be with you, I want to marry you, or whatever have you. Somebody could find something out about some property. Wow. Be aware of like somebody strategizing, planning, and plotting, because I feel like that's what somebody's doing as well. There could be somebody, that, like they could, like it could reverse on them. So they could be, about to, like suffer. But, it could be, like suffer in silence. But it could be, like for a long time. So, like for months, like somebody, is about to suffer in silence. Or, that's what somebody, has been doing, There could be, like somebody, or some people that feel like that they came, they came before somebody. So if somebody, is already in a relationship, there could be people that envy the fact that, like the person that they're in the relationship, has put them first, and so like there's some people that don't get, the support and stuff anymore because, of somebody, being put first. Or that's what's about to happen. It's giving me, the last shall be first and the first shall be last type of energy. But you could be a divine feminine. Divine feminine, like with some type of platform, social media platform. Somebody could be a public speaker. Somebody, could just, have, like some type of position, some type of career, where they deal with like a lot of people, they could help a lot of people. But by Christmas, I feel like, like somebody needs to get ready. We got a karmic masculine. It's in the reverse. So there's a karmic masculine out here. So be aware of a karmic masculine that didn't learn, like some type of lesson. That possibly, could be, like spiraling down or spiraling out of control. Or be aware of, like somebody, like finding out something, that, they possibly didn't know. So this could be, like somebody in a relationship, or somebody, like going towards a relationship. Because I feel like whoever that person is, they could spiral out of control because they found it out. Or it's kind of like it could be the energy that I, was picking up on as far as, like somebody claiming somebody, but like somebody has already, broke it off with them, or somebody has already, like took their energy back from them, like trying to, cause chaos, havoc, and pandemonium because somebody's moving forward, like to something new. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So something is definitely about to be brought to somebody's attention for sure. Somebody could be like getting a lot of attention out here. So somebody could have multiple people that could be looking at them to possibly like date them or whatever. But we got the Tower, so there is a big change that like it's taking place or is about to take place. June the 16th could be significant. June of 2016 could be significant. Be aware, because something could blow up, or somebody could blow up. This could be, when it comes to their career, or this could be when it comes, to like, like their mental. Like somebody, has some type of anger issue. Here goes the Emperor. So the match to the Emperor is the Empress. So we saw the Divine Masculine card in the reverse, so that would be a karmic masculine. And then we have an Emperor. So there could be, yeah, a karmic masculine, you know, and then an emperor. But whoever this emperor is, I feel like that, yeah, that's the person, you know, that, yeah, like either somebody's already in a caring connection with, or they're, yeah, like going to, you know, like get into some type of caring connection with. Somebody's life path could be the life path number 4. Yeah, we got Aries energy. So something, you know, could have happened, you know, like during Aries season. April the 14th could be significant. April the 20th, April the 9th could be significant. There could be somebody, you know, that could bring it to somebody's attention that they're suffering in silence. That they've been suffering in silence for a long time, you know, and maybe, you know, like somebody, you know, like somebody knows it, you know, going back to, yeah, the knowing card. And so, you know, somebody possibly, you know, could finally, you know, like bring it to somebody's attention as to why, you know, like they've been suffering in silence. We got a Knight of Cups. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like showing up in this Knight of Cups energy. It's giving me, yeah, like that karmic masculine, because we have the Emperor already out here. So just be aware, you know, of, yeah, like somebody, you know, like in this Knight of Cups energy, you know, like trying to bring forth some type of offer. Somebody, you know, could possibly, you know, like want to apologize. So the person, you know, that, you know, could have been suffering in silence for a long time. Maybe, you know, they treated somebody a certain way. Or maybe, you know, they didn't give somebody, you know, the time and attention, you know, that person deserved. So they possibly, yeah, could want to apologize. There's a masculine energy that definitely, yeah, like if you're a feminine energy, there's a masculine energy that, yeah, like they envy you, you know. If you're a masculine energy, yeah, there's a feminine energy, you know, that, yeah, envies you. But something definitely, yeah, is going to be revealed. For sure. The number 99 could be significant. Somebody, you know, could be born in 1999. Yeah. Every time I hear the number 99, it always gives me, I got 99 problems and XYZ ain't one. So somebody, you know, could have, yeah, been suffering in silence, you know, because they have a whole lot of, you know, like, a whole lot of stuff that they got to deal with. So maybe, you know, like somebody has already came in somebody's life, you know, and yeah, like giving somebody, you know, like some type of support. And so there could be people that are envious, you know, because maybe these people, you know, were purposely, you know, like trying to cause, yeah, like somebody to suffer in silence, or they've been the cause of somebody suffering in silence for a long time. Yeah, and then we got a King of Wands. Excuse me. Excuse me. Somebody's conflicted out here. Somebody's very conflicted out here, so I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. But yeah, we got Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It's some type of action, you know, that somebody, you know, like took. And I feel like it's left them, you know, like suffering in silence. Or some type of action that somebody is going to take is going to leave them, you know, like suffering in silence. Wow. Or somebody that, yeah, they want to offer, you know, like a cup of love, but it's not, you know, like a, yeah, it's not a, it's a cup of love because we got the Knight of Cups out here, but yeah, it's like, it's immature love, or yeah, like it's not real love, you know. It's kind of giving me, you know, like somebody, you know, just wants something from somebody, or somebody, you know, yeah, they don't want somebody to move forward, or, you know, this is like somebody, you know, coming in, you know, begging and pleading, you know, yeah, but it's only because they don't want somebody, you know, to have something new, or they don't want somebody to like move forward. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like multiple choices, you know, like to choose from. This could be, you know, when it comes to, you know, like caring connections. This could be when it comes to, you know, like jobs, you know, careers, or yeah, like somebody, you know, they just wear many hats already, you know, and so something, you know, like good is going to come out of that, you know. Somebody definitely, yeah, has a heart of gold out here. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, is hiding who they really are. Yep. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive, you know, like a key. It could be, you know, like the key to somebody's heart. But somebody also is about to, yeah, find out, you know, like who are some key people, you know, that could have been involved in something. Somebody possibly, yeah, could find out, you know, like the core of the problem or the core of their problem. Wow. There also could be somebody definitely, yeah, could have a gambling problem, because we have the dice out here. I've been picking up gambling problems in the last couple of messages. But somebody possibly, yeah, could want to take some type of chance, or, you know, like take some type of risk or some type of leap of faith. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be single out here. So they're definitely, yeah, somebody, you know, that possibly, yeah, wants to keep somebody, you know, isolated, or, you know, yeah, like they want somebody, you know, like to be alone. Uh-oh, be aware. Because somebody, you know, could have some type of uninvited guests that could show up. This could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they want to bring flowers to somebody. They want to, you know, like apologize to somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of uninvited guest. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like they have, you know, the support of the Most High God, because this is the I go to the rock card. And the rock is the Most High God, you know, for somebody. So when somebody suffers in silence, yeah, they go to, you know, the Most High God. You know, when they, you know, just want to talk, they go to the Most High God. When they want to, you know, like give praise, they go to the Most High God. Somebody possibly, yeah, could want to, you know, like show up and yeah, like surprise somebody. So like, yeah, like a pop-up visit. Something about a surprise birthday party, or some type of surprise celebration, or something like that. Somebody, you know, could get into an accident as well. So somebody, I don't know. This is definitely got something. Let me not call it an accident. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, like come to somebody's house, and yeah, like they're not supposed to be there, and yeah, like something pops off. But there is a big change, you know, that's about to take place, and yeah, a moment of decision. So something about somebody, you know, having to make some type of decision. For somebody, it could be, you know, like about a kid or like a teenager. There could be a teenager, you know, that shows up, you know, to somebody's house. There could be, yeah, like, so if somebody, you know, has a teenager, you know, and they've been having problems with their teenager, they're about to find out, yeah, like, the key people, you know, that, yeah, like, their teenager is hanging around, or, you know, like, you know, like, what's going on, yeah, like, the core of the problem. That's for somebody, not everybody. There could be an uninvited, yeah, like, spiritual guest, you know, that could show up at somebody's house, because we saw the hermit. But when it comes to, yeah, like uninvited, it's giving me, yeah, like some type of dark entity. There definitely, yeah, could be about to be, you know, like a big change when it comes, you know, to like a commitment. But there could be somebody that, yeah, like could pop up at somebody's house hollering about they want a commitment. So somebody just needs to be aware. There definitely, yeah, could be some people that could be surprised about, yeah, some information that they, you know, find out about somebody. Wow. Yeah, somebody is told to not get caught up in the drama. Somebody is being told to choose peace. So it's a time for war and a time for peace. So somebody possibly, yeah, could want to like make some peace, but there's also somebody that possibly, yeah, wants to start some drama, or wants somebody to get caught up in some drama. Yeah, somebody's feeling lost out here. Somebody's doubting their goals. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be wishing for some type of overnight success. Somebody definitely, yeah, has been, you know, like giving somebody empty promises of change as well. Yeah, somebody's confused out here, or somebody, you know, yeah, is trying to cause some type of confusion. But we got lucky break, so something about March is significant. So there could be, yeah, like some good fortune that could be coming somebody's way. Yeah, good things, you know, coming to somebody. Yeah, a turning point in somebody's life. Yep. So be aware, because somebody possibly, yeah, could, you know, come in, you know, crying, you know, crocodile tears, saying, you know, that they miss you and, you know, they want to reconcile. So just be aware. I feel like it's a past person. Yeah, whoever this is, they could be a gold digger. Or somebody, yeah. Or be aware, you know, because there could be somebody that could be in somebody's life right now, you know, and all they want is somebody's money. Somebody, yeah, somebody's being used out here. Or, yeah, be aware, you know, of like somebody just wanting to use you. Or somebody, you know, could just be finding out that, yeah, like the person, you know, they possibly, you know, like chose to give, you know, like the key to their heart to and all the support to, yeah, is a gold digger, you know. So somebody, you know, could find out that they're being used. But, you know, they could realize that, yeah, like the person that they possibly didn't support or, you know, didn't give their heart to or whatever, yeah, was a person, you know, that wasn't going to use them, you know, not a gold digger. But just be aware of a gold digger out here. There could be, yeah, somebody could possibly, yeah, pop up at somebody's house, possibly trying to apologize, possibly trying to tell somebody, you know, that they're acting like that they don't care about what happened between us, but they do. They just want to appear, you know, like unbothered. I feel like yeah, like somebody, yeah, they're trying to play with somebody's mind. They're trying to play mind games. Somebody, yeah, I feel like whoever this person is, they possibly feel like that somebody's just appearing unbothered, you know, about, yeah, like what happened between them. But I feel like that, yeah, like somebody's really not really unbothered, you know, like somebody's really moved on, moved, yeah, forward. And yeah, we got a fire sign. So yeah, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, King of Wands. Somebody's a liar out here. Somebody's a liar out here. Somebody possibly, yeah, could, you know, like want to apologize, you know, for some lies that they told. But somebody's a liar out here. Somebody possibly, yeah, told some lies to cause somebody, you know, like to suffer in silence. Yep. But somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like somebody, you know, is trying to come back around. Somebody definitely, yeah, needs to expect to hear from somebody soon, or yeah, expect to, you know, like see somebody soon. I feel like somebody just needs to be aware, you know, of like not moving, you know, like too fast when it comes, you know, to like a relationship, or like when it comes to, you know, like some type of caring connections. Somebody that possibly, yeah, could have been, you know, having dreams about somebody. But I feel like yeah, with this gold digger right here, this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like watching somebody's pockets, or, you know, like knowing that somebody's successful in their life, you know, and yeah, like all they see is, yeah, like, well, they can, you know, help me to fulfill my dreams, you know, yeah, somebody's trying to, you know, like use somebody, you know, to help them fulfill their dreams, you know, or yeah, like benefit off of, you know, like somebody else's success. Yeah, somebody's not somebody's soulmate out here. The lies you tell and you're my soulmate. Yeah, somebody's not somebody's soulmate out here. Yeah, it could be a karmic soulmate. Or there's, you know, like, yeah, like a ancestor, you know, like, or like a spirit guide or guardian angel, you know, that, yeah, like could reveal to somebody that, yeah, like somebody's not their soulmate. No, it's not the right time. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, needs to let go of something to make room for the new beginning that's on its way to them now. Somebody definitely, yeah, could receive, you know, like a visit, but it could be, yeah, from like an ancestor, you know, or yeah, like a spirit guide or a guardian angel. Yeah, somebody's a liar out here. So expect to hear from, a liar soon. Somebody is committed, to lie. Or somebody, they made some type of, agreement, like to lie. Or, I don't know. Yeah, somebody's job title is definitely, a liar. Be careful. Because somebody, is sneaky out here. It could be multiple people, they could be in this envious energy because, of, somebody's change or somebody's success. And now, they see somebody moving forward. It's kind of like, now they want to try to stop it, Yeah, somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a pig. And then we got new connection. So for somebody is either already in a new connection or, by Christmas, they're going to be, in a new connection. So, there are a lot of people, that could be watching somebody. A lot of people, interested in somebody. A lot of people, doing research on somebody. A lot of people, like invested in somebody's life. For sure. Somebody's investing a lot of, time, energy, possibly money, into somebody else's life when they need to, be putting it into their own life. But, somebody has an admirer out here. So, somebody that envies somebody, like they really, like admire somebody. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be a rabbit. We got a twin flame. So for somebody possibly, could, get into, like a new connection, like with their twin flame. But for somebody, somebody's twin flame, was already, like chosen otherwise. So they could be, like trying to come back around. So be aware. But somebody possibly, could be trying to come in to like nurture, like and support somebody. Or be aware, of, like envious people, acting like that they want to nurture and support somebody, but they really don't. We got a Pisces at the bottom of the deck, so there's a Pisces involved. Somebody's twin flame, could be a Pisces. We got short term. So somebody that could be trying to come in to, act like that they want to nurture and support somebody. They're only going to be there, for, like for a good time, not a long time, to get what they want, and like leave. There also could be somebody that possibly could like want to like they want to communicate with somebody, but it's to like start some drama. Then we got long term. So there definitely could be somebody like they only get into short term situations, or like whatever whatever they get involved in, whether it be relationships, jobs, whatever. It doesn't last long, but like somebody else. Like whatever they do, like it lasts long, it's But I feel like that somebody possibly, whatever they were doing, to try to cause somebody to suffer in silence, they thought that, like nothing, was going to last long in somebody's life, or nothing, was going to prosper in somebody's life. This could be a karmic. Or be aware of, karmic masculine, There could be somebody, that somebody, was in a short-term situationship with, that possibly, could try to, like start something new with somebody. We got a Taurus. So there's a Taurus involved. We got an Aries. So we already have the Emperor out here. So Aries. So somebody's Emperor is definitely in the building. We got a Scorpio, so there's a Scorpio involved. We got a Cancer, so there's a Cancer involved. For somebody that's single, there is somebody that definitely could be coming in as a partner or a companion. And there are people that like are like they're mirroring, like somebody, but like this is like, like how can I say it? It's kind of like you know, when they look at somebody, you know, it's, yeah, it could be the person, you know, that, yeah, like admires somebody, but they act like that they envy somebody. So yeah, like when they look in the mirror, you know, yeah, like they wish that they could be somebody, or they wish that they could have what somebody has, or, you know, or whatever have you. This is like, yeah, like somebody wanting somebody's life. That literally could be, yeah, like what somebody, you know, was trying to do, like destiny swap with somebody. But yeah, like whoever this is, they don't know what somebody, you know, had to go through, you know, to get, you know, to where they are. Yeah, we got a feminine energy. So there's a feminine energy involved. There's a lot of people that could have been involved, you know, with, yeah, like causing, you know, like somebody to suffer in silence. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to come in with some type of, you know, like some type of advice or some type of guidance. And then we got Libra at the bottom of the deck, and Aquarius, and a Virgo, and a Capricorn. Wow. So there could be, yeah, like a lot of people, you know, that envy somebody's life, envy somebody's caring connection, support, you know. There could be people, you know, that, yeah, like they, you know, like, so somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, their suffering in silence has already ended, you know. So somebody, you know, could be coming out of hermit mode. You know, there are people that, yeah, like they don't want somebody to come out of hermit mode, because, yeah, like they know how powerful somebody is. They know, you know, that, yeah, like whatever, you know, like somebody, you know, sets their mind to do, you know, like somebody's gonna do it, you know, especially when it comes, you know, to like you know, like fulfilling, you know, like their wishes and dreams. I'm also picking up too something about, yeah, somebody from somebody's past life. So somebody from somebody's past life, you know, could be trying to, yeah, like re-enter, but yeah, like that cycle has ended. Yeah, somebody has a heart of gold out here, for sure. So be aware of, yeah, gold diggers, users, you know, yeah, knowing that somebody has a heart of gold, you know, like trying to take advantage, you know, of, yeah, like somebody's heart of gold. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could be trying to, you know, like want to have, you know, like some type of conversation about some type of resolution. I feel like yeah, this is somebody that possibly, yeah, told lies, you know. Yeah, they definitely played some type of mind games, you know. They definitely, yeah, done some sneaky stuff in, you know, like sneaky energy. Yeah. Somebody, you know, has been overthinking, you know. This could be when it comes to a new connection, or this could be, you know, yeah, going back to when I picked up, you know, that energy of somebody, you know, like not sure. I feel like it could be, you know, that somebody, you know, could be overthinking, you know, which could be causing them, you know, like to suffer in silence. But for somebody, yeah, like somebody ain't overthinking nothing. Somebody knows something, you know. But this could be, yeah, like who their twin flame is, or, you know, like, yeah, who, you know, like their soulmate is. But somebody definitely, yeah, could, you know, like want to, you know, like try to gaslight somebody. So if somebody, you know, like says, you know, like, you know, like, I know, you know, what happened last summer, and somebody's like, oh no, you're overthinking, you know, that's not what happened. Yeah, I feel like that this person is trying to make somebody, you know, like feel like that they have no credibility, you know. So they're trying to make or they're going to try to make somebody feel like that, yeah, like what somebody, you know, is thinking or feeling, going back to, yeah, like somebody's intuition. Yeah, somebody's intuition isn't credible, but somebody's intuition is credible out here. We got a Sagittarius. So there's a Sagittarius involved. But there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, are living in some type of fantasy world mentality. So this is somebody that, yeah, thinks that they, you know, could like pop up, you know, to apologize, you know, bring some flowers, you know, and everything, you know, will be okay. You know, I've been told that overthinkers, you know, are very intelligent people. So people, you know, could look at overthinkers, you know, like, yeah, like they're, you know, indecisive, or, you know, yeah, they don't know nothing, or yeah, yeah. But I feel like yeah, like somebody knows what they know, you know. So somebody, you know, could have, you know, like some type of anxiety out here. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be trying to project some energy, you know, to cause, you know, like somebody to have anxiety. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, you know, like the core of their problem, you know, like is anxiety and possibly, yeah, like overthinking as well. That's for somebody, not everybody. But we got confessions. So somebody possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like overthinking about, you know, like confessing to somebody. Somebody's overthinking possibly, yeah, could, you know, like give, you know, like somebody anxiety. But there's somebody that definitely, yeah, could be blaming everyone when it comes, you know, like to, you know, their circumstances or their life, except for themselves. So some stuff is going on. So going back to, yeah, somebody needs to stay out of the drama, you know, and yeah, like keep the peace. We got court. So somebody, you know, could, yeah, like have to go to court. And then we have July. So somebody, you know, could have to go to court in July. Somebody, yeah, could be a Cancer or a Leo. Yeah. There is somebody that doesn't like somebody for sure. Somebody possibly, yeah, could find out, yeah, like somebody's just in their life, yeah, because of money. You know, they're a gold digger. Yeah, somebody could definitely find out that, yeah, like somebody doesn't like somebody. But somebody don't like somebody. We started out with the envy card, or it could be multiple people, you know, that don't like somebody. But somebody's first name or their last name could start with A. We got a Cancer out here. So, yeah, there's a Cancer. There's a Gemini. Yeah, somebody could be a Gemini, Cancer, Cusper. Yeah, Libra. Yeah, confessions of a bully. Somebody's a bully out here. So there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that don't like somebody. And so, yeah, they bully somebody spiritually, you know, physically. But there's also some people that possibly, yeah, say that somebody else is a bully. I feel like it's because somebody, you know, yeah, they stand up for themselves. So maybe, you know, back in the day, yeah, like, you know, people, you know, yeah, used somebody as a doormat and walked all over them until, yeah, like somebody, you know, found their self-worth. And so, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be standing up for themselves and people don't like it. So people could be calling somebody a bully or, you know, yeah, they're hard to deal with or, you know, whatever have you. Yep. But we got karma, karma, karma. So there's somebody or some people that are blaming everybody except themselves for why they're, yeah, like receiving some karma. So, yeah, there's a liar out here blaming everybody else while they're, you know, receiving karma instead of them blaming themselves for, yeah, being a liar, a lying, sneaky, yeah, fox, thief, cheater, whatever they are. Yep, but divine timing is at play. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody that, yeah, like has nowhere to go. So that could be why somebody, you know, like pops up at somebody's house. Somebody could be born in 1989. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be receiving some type of karma. And it definitely could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, like some gossip. Yeah, we got court. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have to go to court. Somebody, yeah, could go to court and, yeah, they find out, you know, that, yeah, like they have to get out of somebody's property, or, yeah, somebody possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like trespassed. This could be spiritually trespassed, or, yeah, even physically. But somebody possibly is going to have nowhere to go. So that could be somebody that possibly, yeah, could try to pop up, you know, try to run back to somebody. But I feel like that somebody possibly is not going to, you know, be surprised about, yeah, like some information. But there's a lot of people, you know, that possibly were told not to, you know, like get in get in some drama. But yeah, they did. There's somebody or some people that, yeah, like they ate the wrong information when it comes to somebody. And now somebody's overthinking, you know, whether they should confess or not. For somebody, yeah, could, you know, feel like that they were bullied into, you know, like not liking somebody or like going against somebody. But yeah, whoever this is that ate the wrong information, yeah, some stuff is boomeranging on this person or these people. Yeah, we got a Libra, we got a Gemini. Yeah, we got a toxic feminine. Yeah, you could be saying the angel number 888. But yeah, karma. Karma. Somebody, yeah, is getting karma, yeah. I feel like somebody's also lovesick. There could be some people that, yeah, like, you know, they could be getting some karma. These could be, you know, like some of these people could be somebody, some people that somebody dated. And yeah, they took somebody's heart of gold, you know, for weakness. You know, they took somebody for granted. And I feel like that, yeah, these people could be getting some karma for it. Somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, like to focus on positive thoughts when it comes, you know, to like a new connection, or, you know, focus on positive thoughts, you know, if you're trying to manifest a new connection. But we got a love binding spell at the bottom of the deck. So somebody possibly, yeah, could have tried to do some type of love binding spell. And yeah, it could have boomeranged on somebody. And now, yeah, they're trapped. They could have also, yeah, tried to do some type of mental spell to cause some type of amnesia. Or be aware, you know, of, yeah, like this, you know, like going on. Now. But yeah, we got eviction. So somebody possibly, yeah, could be getting evicted. Yeah, confessions of a bully. So there could be a bully, yeah, they could have to, you know, like, yeah, stand up in court, you know, and yeah, like basically, you know, confess, you know, why they did whatever they did, you know. But we did, yeah, get the spiritual verdict is in, what, yesterday, in one of yesterday's messages. Yeah, somebody could be a community activist out here. Or yeah, like somebody's just standing up for themselves. Yeah. But somebody's definitely showing their haters up. So yeah, people, yeah, so somebody's haters envy them, you know, because yeah, somebody's showing them up. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like gained some type of emotional maturity at a young age, you know. So somebody, you know, could have, yeah, like they had to grow up young, you know. They had to, you know, yeah, you know, somebody, you know, could have been the only child. And so, yeah, of course, you know, like somebody didn't have, you know, like older siblings, you know, to you know, like lead the way for them, you know. So I feel like yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, like they know a lot, you know, but it's because, you know, they had to, you know, mature, you know, like at a young age. Somebody possibly, yeah, could have to be a defendant in a big criminal case. Somebody done took some type of deal or something like that. Yeah, somebody's a liar out here. Just be aware of, yeah, like not getting involved in, you know, like other people's drama. But yeah, we got a copycat, we got a wannabe. So there's a copycat, there's a wannabe, you know, that, yeah, like they're suffering in silence, you know. This copycat or wannabe could be, yeah, like a Virgo or a Libra. But something, yeah, something is ending for somebody. But yeah, like it's the beginning of something else for somebody else or some people. And I feel like whatever's beginning, it could be karma. But I feel like it's something that they have done, you know, like in the past. Yeah, somebody's light shines so bright that it definitely, yeah, could be blinding, you know, like somebody or some people. Yeah, but jealousy is a disease. So yeah, there's some people, you know, that have, many people have, yeah, a disease, and it's called jealousy. Many people are walking around with this disease, yeah, and it's called jealousy. There's a copycat, a wannabe that, yeah, envies and is jealous of somebody. Yep. But somebody possibly, yeah, could have some type of disease. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could get injured. Yeah, there's a cup in this person's hand. So, yeah, something about some poison. But I did pick up on, yeah, like an accident. So just be aware. I feel like, yeah, there's somebody that, yeah, like they're willing to risk their own life, you know, to, yeah, like try to take somebody's or to try to stop somebody. So, yeah. But they're definitely, yeah, somebody that believes good things come fast and easy. But I feel like, yeah, like somebody's a walking disease out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be spreading, you know, like a physical disease, you know, like to some people. Or that's a lie, you know, that somebody told about somebody. But yeah, along with this jealousy, you know, being a disease, yeah, somebody else has some type of disease out here. And then, yeah, we got hospital. Or somebody possibly, yeah, could get injured, you know, and have to go to the hospital. It could be, yeah, whoever this copycat is, whoever this wannabe is. There could be somebody that definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like, because they don't realize who somebody is, and they could be trying to, yeah, like, get rid of somebody. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be in the hospital, you know. So that could be the person, you know, that somebody, you know, could expect to hear from soon. But I feel like whoever this person is, yeah, they're going to lie to somebody. We got dark night of the soul. So somebody, you know, could be going through the dark night of the soul. Or somebody, yeah, like the dark night of the soul could be, yeah, like whooping somebody's ass. And so, yeah, like they could, you know, like go to the hospital, you know. I don't know if somebody, you know, is like purposely injures themselves, you know. Or yeah, like something happened, you know, to where, you know, yeah, like so it's giving me, yeah, like if somebody's going through the dark night of the soul, yeah, it could be a mental thing for somebody, so somebody can't take it. So something, you know, could happen. Either somebody could do something to somebody, or yeah, like they do something, you know, to themselves. We got an earth sign, so yeah, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So there's an earth sign out here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that, yeah, somebody's copycat out here. The dark night of the soul definitely, yeah, could be causing somebody, yeah, like mental turmoil. They could be fighting it, you know. But yeah, we got ego death. So somebody could be going through the dark night of the soul, and they, yeah, could be, you know, going through some type of ego death. But there is somebody that possibly, yeah, wants to explain themselves. But whoever this person is or these people are, remember that they've already showed you, you know, like who they were. Yeah. Liars, thieves, manipulators, gaslighters, love bombers, envious, jealous haters. Yep. Somebody has fabricated many stories. Or be aware of, yeah, like somebody, you know, wanting to, you know, like conversate with somebody. And yeah, like they use they fabricate, you know, story, you know, just to, yeah, like yeah, like it's kind of giving me, yeah, like somebody laying it on thick. So just be aware. Yeah, whoever these people are, they're people pleasing people, or somebody's a people pleasing person. Somebody's first letter, last name could start with an H. We got Royal Rumble at the bottom of the deck, so somebody possibly, yeah, wants to fight somebody, or somebody, you know, yeah, like they get in a fight, so yeah, like they get injured. Somebody, you know, could be you know, like a fighter, a boxer, or something like that. Somebody possibly, yeah, they could literally, yeah, like harm themselves, you know, just to, yeah, like blame it, put it on somebody else, or, you know, or yeah, like to try to get somebody locked up, or yeah, like whoever this is, they could try to harm themselves. So say somebody's already in a new connection, yeah, like somebody's ex could try to harm themselves just so that, you know, like the person that somebody's in a new connection with would run back to them, or, you know, yeah, would pay attention to them. So just be aware. Yeah, because there's somebody out here that's concerned about, yeah, like their financial status out here. Or there's some people, you know, that, yeah, could be concerned about their financial status. For somebody definitely, yeah, could find out that somebody, you know, has a fraudulent bank account in their name. Yeah. And it definitely could have something to do with some family members. Somebody possibly, yeah, could try to act like that they want to, you know, like speak from the heart, but this is just to bait somebody in to switch up on them. There's a cousin involved as well. Somebody's cousin could get injured, or somebody's, I don't know. Something about, yeah, some family members. So, yeah, there are some family members that, yeah, are haters. And they're jealous of somebody. Wow. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be moving out of fear. So there's somebody that possibly, yeah, they've done something. They've done something. This could be, yeah, like financially. So it goes back to, yeah, somebody having a fraudulent bank account in somebody's name. So, yeah, whoever that is, or whoever these people are, yeah, they could be trying to move. Or it goes back to, yeah, some people ate the wrong information, you know, and jumped on the bandwagon. And so there could be some people, you know, that, yeah, they done figured out that they ate the wrong information. And so, yeah, they could, you know, whoever this is, it could be moving out of fear. Yeah, it's because they know that a lot of people are, you know, are angry with them. But be aware, because somebody definitely, yeah, could try to use some type of reverse psychology, you know, when it comes to, you know, like, somebody wanting, you know, like somebody, you know, like to take the blame for, you know, like what's going on with them, or, you know, for them, you know, like, spreading, yeah, like, poisonous information to other people. Yeah, we got a love spell. So somebody, you know, could have done some type of love spell. Yeah. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be in spiritual jail or spiritual prison. Or they're about to be. There's also somebody that's being told, you know, to, yeah, be open, you know, like to new experiences out here. There is a wolf in sheep clothing that definitely, yeah, could try to use reverse psychology on somebody. So be aware, yeah, they already showed you who they were. Whoever this person is, they're only concerned about their financial status. This is somebody that, yeah, they're in spiritual jail. Or spiritual prison. Or they're about to be. Yeah, when I split the deck again, we got fraudulent bank account in your name. So somebody definitely, yeah, has a fraudulent bank account in their name. And there's also somebody that's about, in somebody's name, and there's somebody that's about to receive, yeah, like some bad news. It definitely got something to do, you know, with a masculine energy, or a masculine energy, you know, could receive some bad news. Yeah, we got, I just saw Pisces season. So somebody, you know, could have gotten, you know, like a, like a fraudulent bank account in somebody's name during Pisces season, or something, you know, could have happened during Pisces season. There could have been, you know, like some threatening text messages, you know, they could have been sent to somebody during Pisces season. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have been threatening somebody that they were going to, like, put them in the hospital. Or, you know, this is like going back to that Royal Rumble. Yeah, I'm going to beat them up and I'm going to put them in the hospital. Or just be aware. But, yeah, somebody wants somebody to be lonely. Somebody wants somebody to be scared and unhappy. But somebody just needs to continue to, you know, move forward and continue, yeah, to be open to, you know, like new experiences. Somebody possibly, yeah, like, so I was picking up on, you know, like December. So, you know, if this isn't taking place now, you know, it could take place, you know, like, you know, within the next couple of months. But just be aware of, yeah, like somebody, you know, like sending threatening text messages, you know, because, yeah, they want somebody to be lonely, scared, and unhappy. It could be an air sign. Or you could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But there is an a wolf in sheep clothing, and it's an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius that definitely, yeah, could try to use some type of reverse psychology. Somebody possibly, yeah, could receive, you know, like, yeah, like some threatening text messages, you know, from, yeah, like people that they don't even know. That could be, you know, who could be, you know, like, yeah, trying to move out of fear. But these could be people, you know, that, yeah, like they fed the poisonous information to. This is like, yeah, on social media. That's for somebody, not everybody. But we got divine intervention. So there is somebody that possibly, yeah, they could be dreaming about somebody, you know. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody either already is in a current connection with, or is going to get in a current connection with. But there's also somebody that's having nightmares about somebody. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could have been betrayed by a friend, or somebody, could find out that they were betrayed by, like their friend. But we got a karmic masculine. Mm-hmm. Somebody, yeah, has been having, could have been having nightmares about somebody, like for years. So, yeah, going back to all those years at the beginning of the message. Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody could be emotionally exhausted, when it comes, to, yeah, like this situation, or just emotionally exhausted, knowing, that, yeah, like somebody, like they're on the right path, and yeah, like people, they're so envious and jealous of of them that, yeah, like they continue to do, stuff to, yeah, like try to cause somebody to suffer in silence, or try to, yeah, cause somebody, to, yeah, not be able to move forward and things of that nature. Mm-hmm. But somebody is stable and independent. So, yeah, people, are jealous and envious because somebody's stable and independent. But whoever these people are, yeah, they're unstable and they're codependent. Mm-hmm. So, we got the spiritual bounty hunters. Yeah, some spiritual bounty hunters are definitely, yeah, on some people's heads. There could be some people, that, yeah, like, they could be envious and jealous because, yeah, like there's people, outside of somebody's family members and friends that, yeah, like know who somebody is. But they also could be, yeah, like unknown people, that, yeah, like could be talking about somebody, like in a good way. But there are some people that, yeah, they definitely are gossiping about somebody. They definitely, yeah, are talking negatively about somebody. Mm-hmm. Be aware, of, yeah, like, yeah, getting involved in some type of drama. Mm-hmm. But we got warning. So somebody, somebody got some type of warning. Somebody got some type of warning, about, yeah, like putting their lips on somebody's name. Yeah, feeding people, yeah, poisonous information, threatening, to, yeah, like harm somebody, or, yeah, they could have gotten warned about, yeah, fabricating stories or whatever have you. And so I feel like that, yeah, like somebody possibly, yeah, could end up in the hospital, and somebody else, could like move out of fear. Mm-hmm. Yep. But somebody could have already warned somebody or some people that, yeah, like they, they're too old for mind games. So I feel like that, like somebody, could, yeah, like made it plain to some people, I'm not playing games, whatever they warned somebody or some people about. And yeah, these people, yeah, thought, that somebody was, going to play mind games, or, somebody, was going to continue to be the doormat, that they walked all over. So, mm-hmm. Wow. So yeah, there are somebody, some people that can't handle the truth. Or they're not going to be able to handle the truth. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, that could be drawing attention to themselves, but it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, like trying harming themselves, to, yeah, like get some sympathy, or, yeah, like get somebody's attention. Mm-hmm. So there could be somebody that could be voluntarily removing their own mask out here. Mm-hmm. There could also be somebody that, or some people that could be, like recognizing some type of signs. This could be, when it comes, to like signs from the universe, or this could be, yeah, like warning signs, so yeah, like the first, warning shot, was let off, and these people, they just stood there like, they was gonna keep doing whatever it is that they were doing, and then yeah, like the warning shot was all you needed to, yeah, like go ahead and unload, So yeah, spiritual bounty hunters are out here. So yeah, the spiritual bounty hunters could be unloading on some people. Or yeah, somebody, could just be receiving a lot of downloads about, some people at this time. there could be a lot of information, you know, that, yeah, like could be unloaded on some people, but this could be about, yeah, these people that ate, or it could be, you know, yeah, like the people that ate the wrong information can find out, yeah, like the real truth. And so, yeah, they can't handle the truth, or they're not going to be able to handle the truth. But yeah, people definitely, yeah, could have been warned about, yeah, being more interested in somebody else's life than their own. So somebody definitely, yeah, is about to receive something, for sure. Something, you know, yeah, is coming somebody's way. And it definitely could have something to do with, yeah, like the fraudulent bank account, you know. Yep. There's some people that are watching in secret. Yeah, somebody's a scammer out here. Somebody's being told, you know, to like keep their, you know, like personal life private as well. Because there are a lot of people that, yeah, are interested in somebody's life. They're interested in, yeah, like what somebody got going on. Going back to the beginning of the message. Yeah, there's a fake, fraudulent, phony, so-called friend that definitely, yeah, is more interested in somebody's life than their own. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have already recognized the signs of whoever this fake, fraudulent, phony, so-called friend is. Or, yeah, there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, told somebody to, you know, pay attention to the fake, fraudulent, phony, so-called friend, and they didn't. That person, you know, could get all up, could get in some drama. But, yeah, there are people that are agreeing with envy out here. And they possibly, yeah, could get mad because somebody, you know, could be, you know, like maintaining, you know, like, yeah, like their clear boundaries. But somebody's fake, fraudulent, phony, so-called friend possibly, yeah, could try to, you know, like set somebody up to get robbed. So be aware. Or somebody, you know, could find out, you know, that, yeah, like their fake, fraudulent, phony, so-called friend, yeah, try to set them up to get robbed. And, yeah, they could have left somebody hanging. Or something like that. Something about the past is very significant out here. But yeah, there's somebody or some people, whoever these people are, yeah, they've done this to many people. So, you know, whatever, you know, these people are doing, yeah, they've done it to, yeah. And so, yeah, they could have possibly, you know, done it to, yeah, many people. And, yeah, they didn't get the same, you know, response. Or, yeah, the same things didn't happen to those people. You know, they didn't receive, you know, yeah, like, they felt like nothing happened, you know. So, yeah, we've done it to many people and nothing happened to us. We didn't go to jail, you know, woo yada yada. And so, yeah, they thought that, yeah, they could do it to, yeah, whoever this is. Yeah, but they were already warned, you know, about this person. So, yeah, there could be somebody or some people that could be, yeah, like at the breaking point. There definitely, yeah, could be somebody, you know, that could be too embarrassed to show their face, or people. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an E. But, yeah, whoever these people are, they believe good things come fast and easy. So, yeah, robbers, liars, you know, manipulators, gaslighters. Somebody possibly, yeah, could have an incriminating audio recording, or, yeah, there's an incriminating audio recording, you know, of, yeah, like somebody, you know, confessing. Which could cause somebody, yeah, to snap, cause somebody, you know, to have some type of mental breakdown. Or be aware, because somebody could find out that, yeah, like their fake, fraudulent, phony friend, you know, like betrayed them, and, yeah, like somebody, you know, could snap. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be in the snapped energy. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, yeah, like plan and plot to, you know, like harm somebody. But this is like somebody, you know, coming in, acting like that they want to apologize, or, yeah, like using, you know, like a kid or something. You know how when people say, or the saying is, you know, like if you hear a baby, you know, crying outside of your window, don't open your door, because usually somebody, yeah, is trying to, you know, come in your house. So, yeah, picking up on that teenager energy, or, yeah, like trying to use, you know, like either something, you know, or, you know, like someone, yeah, to like try to, you know, like get in somebody's good graces, or try to make somebody believe, you know, that they're, you know, that they're there, you know, to, yeah, like apologize and, you know, yeah, create some type of resolution, you know, to, yeah, the conflict that they caused. Yeah, because there's somebody that definitely, yeah, either has wreaked havoc in society and they're a troublemaker, or, yeah, they're wreaking, havoc in society. They're a troublemaker. We got Gemini, so there is a Gemini that's involved. Yeah, we got a bitter ex out here, so be aware. Be aware of a bitter ex that possibly, yeah, could have some type of sexuality issues, or, you know, or, yeah, like somebody's bitter ex could just be gay, bisexual, you know, they could be lesbian or trans. Or be aware, you know, yeah, like somebody's bitter ex, you know, yeah, like communicating with somebody, you know, to try to cause, yeah, like some type of drama. But somebody definitely, yeah, played two sides. For somebody, yeah, it could be somebody's cousin. Somebody's cousin is definitely, yeah, a copycat. They're a wannabe. Or, yeah, but somebody's cousin also, yeah, could try to use the bait and switch tactic. So just be aware. Somebody definitely played two sides. For sure. Or somebody, you know, could find out that, yeah, like somebody, you know, was playing two sides. And whoever this person is, they possibly, yeah, are looking and feeling like a jackass. So, yeah, there goes that 888. So somebody definitely, yeah, needs to protect their energy, especially from whoever this cousin is, especially from, yeah, like a copycat, a wannabe. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be a Sagittarius, Capricorn, cusper. Yeah, because somebody possibly, yeah, wants to fight somebody. So somebody definitely, yeah, could try to bait somebody in, you know, just to switch up on them. Or somebody's trying to bait somebody in, yeah, to fight them. Somebody definitely, yeah, could wind up in the hospital. And I feel like it has something to do with, yeah, like a burglary, or, you know, it has something to do with a robbery, or, yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, they come across the right one. So, yeah, somebody that, yeah, is locked and loaded and ready to, yeah, cock, lock, and ready to rock. But, yeah, somebody's definitely, yeah, attracting prosperity in their life, for sure. So, protect your energy, yeah, from dishonest and hypocritical people. Because there are people that are mad because, yeah, they're facing hardship, and it's due to, yeah, one person. And because, you know, like somebody, you know, could be, yeah, like attracting prosperity, you know, like in their life, there could be, yeah, people that could be planning and plotting to try to set somebody up, planning and plotting to try to rob somebody. But there could be a big mouth coward, yeah, a copycat or a wannabe that definitely, yeah, could wind up, you know, like in a hospital. I feel like yeah, like somebody also could have fabricated a lot of stories, you know, and, yeah, like could have put people's names in it, and that could be, you know, why somebody, you know, could be trying to move out of fear. But, yeah, you know, somebody's suffering in silence is over with. So, you know, like if somebody, you know, has been, you know, like, yeah, like just, you know, continuing to try to, you know, like live amongst, you know, like the haters, or amongst the jealousy and envy, amongst, you know, yeah, all the spell work that, you know, has been, you know, like taking place, I feel like that, yeah, it's about to end for somebody. But, yeah, like it's just the beginning, you know, of, yeah, like some people's karma. So if they think, you know, that this is something, yeah, they have no idea what's to come. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.